Hey, Shira, with what's trending from MIP TV right now with Veritasium. Derek, what's going on?
Not a heck of a lot. I am enjoying this TV conference, and I don't really make TV.
Well, that's interesting. So why are you here?
That is a great question, Shira. I'm trying to figure that out.
No.
It's funny that you mentioned, though,
Come
I
on.
actually do have a documentary coming out on PBS. It's coming out in July. It's all about radioactive stuff, uranium, and all that sort of stuff. The bomb, Marie Curie, Albert Einstein, Fukushima, Chernobyl.
Holy
all of
mother.
that packed into one massive documentary, 2 hours on PBS this July.
And did you think you were going to be in the place you are in right now where you are a video creator, you have your own brand?
I always wanted to make videos
Yeah.
when I was a kid, but it was funny. I couldn't imagine a world in which the kind of video creation that I wanted to do was possible. You know, to me, it always felt like you had to either make it big, like be famous, be on TV, be, making feature films, or you'd be nothing. You'd be making commercials or rubbish like that. And what's interesting is like the career that I've wanted has become a possibility in the last 10 years.
Oh, what's the process of how you create what you create?
Okay, so I find something that I find is fascinating.
Yeah.
And then I just try to explain it so that like you would understand or like anyone would understand
Mm-hmm.
and would actually be like, whoa, you want to present it in a way that you would want to watch it. Like, I don't want to watch something that's boring, but like sometimes you're not the best judge, but I try to be a better and better judge. I try to lead with something awesome. Like in the first 5 to 10 seconds, if I've got something awesome in the video, I want people to see it. This is when I made this like, there was a speaker which was like playing fire.
Yeah, go for it. Whoa!
And I was like, what should I start the video with? Like, should I start it with the interview part? And I was like, no. We start it when he turns on the fire speaker, and it goes like...
So you grab people's attention
Exactly.
within the first 5
exactly.
seconds.
So it's like kids like, oh, what's going to happen? Like, boom. And then he sticks around to hear, like, what the heck we're doing. There's a quote that I love, which I feel is like the guiding light for my channel. It's a quote by Richard Feynman, and it says, the first principle, he's talking about science, but he says, the first principle is that you must not fool yourself. And you are the easiest person to fool. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to fool yourself. And that's all over the internet. People fooling themselves everywhere. And so it's my job to get in there and figure out how to convince them otherwise. You know, I've talked about things like climate change. I thought everyone on the internet was on the same page. Like, we get that it's kind of a thing and we should probably do something about it. But when I made a simple video about it, I actually made a video called Climate Change is Boring, because that's how I feel about it. It's totally clear what's going on and what we need to do, and yet we're not doing anything. And that is a boring situation. But when I put that video out there, I found that there were a lot of people who weren't on the same page with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, crap, I really need to do more like, backtracking and like, let's take this from the top. Okay, you think that volcanoes emit more CO2 than humans do. No. It is just false. There's so much information. People say this, people say that. How do I know what to believe?
Exactly.
And that's why you come to me. And the channel is called Veritasium. Truth is in the name, and that's what I try to bring. I think there's a real shift in society that's happening. I think that now that information is more available, it's less okay to be an ignorant idiot.
Veritasium, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Once again, guys, gotta like, subscribe, comment. I feel like I get into this like schmoozy schmooze.
Schmoozy schmooze.
Schmoozy schmooze.